Have you tried everything to lose weight? Dieting, gym sessions, fasting? But the scale just won't budge? Maybe the problem isn't your effort. Maybe it's your entire approach. What if the real reason fat clings to your body has been hidden from you all along? Today, we're going to reveal that secret. Not a gimmick, not another quick fix, but a science-backed truth that's simpler than you think. No exhausting workouts, no starving yourself. Just a smarter way to work with your body, not against it. This fat-burning breakthrough may finally change the way you see weight loss. If nothing has worked for you so far, don't give up. This could be the breakthrough your body's been waiting for. Watch till the end, and you'll be shocked at how simple weight loss can actually be. No extreme workouts, no starvation, just science. And if this helps, like, share, and subscribe for more. The great weight loss mistake. Obesity has become one of the most urgent health issues of the modern age. Over 4% of adults in the United States are classified as obese, with millions more considered overweight. Despite decades of diet programs and exercise trends, long-term weight loss remains elusive for most. The standard advice has always been the same: eat less, move more. But this approach continues to fail. The issue is not a lack of discipline, it's a lack of understanding. Exercise is often praised as the ultimate fat-burning solution, but when it comes to actual weight loss, the impact is surprisingly small. Physical activity has undeniable health benefits. It improves strength, supports heart function, and boosts flexibility. But in terms of losing fat, the effect is much less than most people expect. The reason? Most common forms of exercise, like a 30-minute walk or light cardio session, burn very few calories. A treadmill might show 120 calories burned after half an hour. That's about the same as 2 small cookies. And when the average adult body uses around 2,000 calories a day just to keep running, powering the brain, heart, liver, and lungs, burning an extra 100 through exercise doesn't make much of a dent. Exercise doesn't burn fat. It makes you hungry. Exercise is good for many things. But when it comes to losing fat, it may not be the game changer it's made out to be. When people begin exercising, they assume they'll burn enough calories to shed fat. But studies have consistently shown that the number of calories burned through moderate workouts is quite low. A 30-minute walk may burn around 120 calories, barely the amount found in 2 small cookies. But the bigger issue is what happens after the workout. During exercise, the body experiences what's called exercise-induced anorexia, a temporary drop in appetite. That's why people don't usually feel hungry in the middle of a game or gym session. But once the exercise stops, hunger levels rebound. The body tries to compensate for the lost energy, often by increasing cravings and encouraging overeating. This leads many people to eat more after exercise than they actually burned. As a result, the weight remains the same, or even increases over time. The problem isn't that exercise is bad, it's that people overestimate its role in fat loss and underestimate its impact on appetite. Your body can naturally control weight. The human body isn't built to gain weight endlessly. In fact, it has smart internal systems that regulate appetite and fat storage, without the need for extreme diets or strict control. When food enters the stomach, stretch receptors send signals to the brain to stop eating. The fuller the stomach gets, the stronger the message becomes. It's one of the body's most reliable tools for appetite regulation. Certain nutrients also trigger hormonal responses. Protein activates peptide YY, a hormone that reduces hunger. Dietary fat releases cholecystokinin, which signals satiety. These hormones work automatically as long as the food is whole and unprocessed. Dr. Jason Fung, a Canadian nephrologist and leading expert in obesity and metabolic health, explains that hunger is not just about willpower, it's biology. In his clinical experience, most people don't overeat because they're lazy. They overeat because their natural signals have been disrupted. You don't see overweight squirrels or eagles in the wild because their instincts are still intact. Their bodies tell them when to stop. The human body is no different, but it must be allowed to function the way it was designed. Fat loss happens when appetite regulation is restored, not when it's forced. What you feel isn't always hunger. You might think you're someone who just gets hungry all the time, but what if that feeling isn't hunger at all? Research shows that up to 60% of what we interpret as hunger is actually thirst. The hypothalamus, the part of the brain that controls both hunger and thirst, can easily mix up the signals. So instead of reaching for a snack, your body may just be asking for a glass of water. This confusion leads to extra eating, unnecessary calories, and long-term fat gain. A study published in the journal Obesity found that people who drank 500 milliliters of water before meals consumed 13% fewer calories on average. The results were consistent. Just drinking water helped reduce hunger naturally. Try this. Whenever you feel hungry between meals, drink a full glass of water and wait 10 minutes. If the hunger fades, it was thirst, not true appetite. And the best part? Water has 0 calories, fills the stomach, and promotes satiety, all without any side effects. Sometimes the simplest fixes are the most powerful. Eat more legumes. The most shocking part? Eating doesn't just make you fat. Eating the right foods can actually help you burn fat. Dr. Jason Fung explains that certain foods work with your body to stabilize hormones, reduce cravings, and switch on fat burning, all without reducing portion sizes. The key is to focus on high fiber, high protein, and low glycemic options. Legumes like lentils, black beans, and chickpeas are rich in fiber and digest slowly, helping you stay full for hours. Protein-rich foods such as eggs, chicken, and cottage cheese require more energy to digest, keeping blood sugar steady. Stable blood sugar means lower insulin levels, and that's when your body shifts into fat-burning mode. By adding these foods to your regular meals, your body continues to burn fat between meals, not by eating less, but by eating smart. Fat loss doesn't begin with restriction. It begins with selection. Cut out sugar. Sugar is the enemy that's silently destroying your physique. Sugar spikes your insulin faster than anything else, instantly shutting off fat burning. And it's everywhere. In sauces, low-fat snacks, energy bars, and even yogurt labeled as healthy. It gives a quick energy rush but always ends in a crash, followed by stronger hunger. Dr. Jason Fung recommends replacing sugary snacks with low glycemic fruits like apples or berries. For sweet cravings, try a handful of nuts or a square of dark chocolate, but keep portions small. Cutting sugar isn't punishment. It's permission for your body to finally burn fat. Final summary. To truly turn your body into a fat-burning machine, you don't need more restrictions. You need rhythm. Start by eating fewer meals and spacing them out. 2 or 3 balanced meals a day without snacking in between gives insulin a chance to drop. And that's when fat burning begins. Between meals, drink water to manage false hunger and support hydration. When you do eat, fill your plate with fiber, protein, and healthy fats. The foods your hormones respond to positively. Avoid packaged snacks, sugary drinks, and late-night grazing. These are the habits that interrupt your natural fat-burning cycle. You don't need another fad diet. You need to work with your body, not against it. Cut the sugar, stay hydrated, stop fearing hunger, and choose real food. Fat loss is not about punishing your body. It's about understanding it. Let your system reset. Let your hunger signals stabilize. Let your body return to what it already knows how to do. Eat, rest, burn.